Здорово, пиплы! Продолжаем играть в L.A.Noire. В прошлой серии нас записали в какое-то агентство транспортное. И сейчас мне...
6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say?
Ну, то, что хотел. Ну, короче, мы сейчас едем на вызов. Там нашли какой-то транспорт заброшенный в каком-то порту. И нам сейчас нужно все это дело выяснить. Что там, к чему. Так что погнали туда.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
Ну, спасибо. Знает пока только Бекowского, но нас пока...
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Что-то у них там уже терки начинается. Давайте быстрее.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Ладно. Значит, не из терпеливых, да? Так, буковка есть, что ли? Пробел.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Здравствуй.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Красавчик. Значит, смотри. Что ты знаешь о Adrian Black? А кто это такой?
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Ладно, как скажешь. Истина, допустим.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Так, а что вы тут делаете?
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Ту-ту-ту. Решил срезать угол, да? Так, ладно. Про брызги крови. Ну а что, брызги крови в брошенном автомобиле. Брошенный автомобиль был Линкольн, обнаружен на железнодорожных путях. Что сомневаюсь.
You're holding out on me. Spill it.
I'm telling you all I know. I already wasted hours getting involved in this thing.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
How's the world looking?
Так, я хочу залезть в багажник. Мне жутко интересно, что там есть. Монтировка, значит. О, бумажка. Бонни, Риверсайд, мистер Ферморган, Дим 547, Лайфхок, свинина за 3.20.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday.
Мистер Ф. Морган. Так, все, спасибо. На 10, ну кровь я не вижу на этой фигне. Вряд ли она как-то подходит.
I don't think so.
Ну, я тоже не думаю. Ну-ка, может, что на покрышке есть? Больше ничего нельзя потыкать. Подкладка какая-нибудь есть? Не, нету. Так. Там что вдалеке знак вопроса есть. В ух, точнее. Труба. И что мне эта труба? Что мне с ним делать? Я не могу ее потыкаться пока что.
Check the whole area, detective. Assume everything's a potential lead.
Что-то он меня, походу, избегает. Ёпта, тут как будто взорвалось что-то. А больше ничего мне, кстати, не пускает смотреть.
Doc?
Во.
Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Че, багажник пустой, я уже посмотрел. Так, а сама машина, что тут можем? Ну почему? Во. Блин, да у кого-то взорвалось.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Много крови. Походу, да, действительно, слушай. Что тут нету? Ничего такого. Обидно, обидно. Здесь очки и какая-то записная книжка, что ли? Что это такое? Интересная книжка. Адриан Блэк. Ну-ка, что за фотка? Какой дяденька такой. Кто?
Happier times, I guess.
Маньячка какая-то. Так, отпечатки пальцев. Нафига они это делают? Знаешь, с отпечатками пальцев. Круто. Мужчина белый, 32, рост 5 футов 8 дюймов, глаза голубые, волосы какие-то там браун.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Я не понимаю, чего вы от меня хотите этим, ребята. Давайте посмотрим на очки. А у него, кстати, были очки? Подожди. На фото они были вряд ли. Нет, вон, все, я вижу. У него есть очки, значит, это его. Они какие-то левые. Стензел.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Да. Так что нам это дает? Ну, пошли к той дальней улике. Че это все смотрят-то? Че делать нечего, что ли? Угу. Труба.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Instant Head. Ну все, мы все посмотрели. Что теперь делаем? Пойдем с этим человеком еще раз поговорим. Может, он там что расскажет хорошего. Ты.
Help me out.
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Я, в принципе, так и думал. Так, это... Да, кстати, бумажник пустой у нас. Кроме фотографии этой штуки
The
ничего
wallet
больше
by the
нет.
car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
В смысле, ложь или сомнение, или что-то еще. Давайте сомнение, универсальный вариант.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Ага, на что-то еще я ограбил этого человека. Понятно, так, а труба.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Угу. Ну, это истина.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Я в этом ничего не
Thank you
понимаю.
for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll
Oh, правильно,
contact your
34,
employer if we
круто.
need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Да, пусть кому-то ехать, господи.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this
Uh-huh.
shoulder to cry on stuff.
Ладно, ладно. Стукай. Как стукать?
Just a minute.
О, вон, мы видели. Здарова.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Опа.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay
Yes.
calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Зачем? Еще кретин, что ли? Мы же детективом были, не? Да не сюда.
That can't be right.
Что-то не так. По-моему, все нормально. Ну вот, все идеально. Что ты от меня хочешь, человек? Все? Вот как раз той части не
So the
хватает.
pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Угу. Ну все, пошли тогда. Интересно, так, ты что делала вчера
I think
вообще?
you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Я сомневаюсь в твоих словах.
The evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
Что-то я, походу, обосрался. Угу.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions, these blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Наркоман, а? Сука, маньяк какой-то, психопат.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Реально убийца какой-то, слушай. Па. Штучка. Давайте сначала записочку, потом уже вот за 82 бакса купим еще себе. Adrian Black, 82 доллара, 12 установка, 11 какой-то. Еще какая-то работа и delivery, не вижу за пальцем сколько там, 3 доллара что ли.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Угу.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Тихо. Возьми еще раз. А можно его изучить внимательно. Значит так, бару Ковано, Лос-Анджелес, Калифорния.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. And I should have an address.
Обязательно. Так. Давайте позвоним в участок. Что, телефон тут есть?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Нифига себе, у них там эти
Certainly, Detective. One moment.
операторы. Ну, не операторы, а
Kavanaugh's
диспетчеры на
Bar,
всех цифры их знают.
corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ну что, попалась? Спички.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Ладно,
So
согласен.
Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Ну, все понятно, любовница. Ну-ка, Adrian Black.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last
Что за
night?
Adrian Black? Я так не понял.
All he said was he was gonna meet Frank for a drink.
Ладно, я согласен.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Ну как, квитанция? Да,
We found
кстати.
a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F.
Где
Morgan.
свинья?
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Понятно. Ну что, почапали, Стефан? Пошли сначала Барри поговорим, мне кажется, он здесь эти проблемы.
I know you.
А,
No, you don't.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Победил, да? Я все равно хочу поговорить.
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
Звучит убедительно, пошли.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Boy,
You looking for someone?
Так, здорово.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Один говоришь? Это интересно.
just refuses to
Frank
accompany
Morgan?
me to church.
Who's asking?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, L.A.P.D. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Лжешь, сука. Про
We
машину
found
что
Black's
знаешь?
car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Конечно, это ложь.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Вот ты и попался, говноед. Вот ты и попался. Знаешь, смотри, свинину
You
ты
were there,
купил.
Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in
Я
Seattle. He
уже, в принципе, так и понял.
wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Нахрена вы мрази, вы свинью зарезали?
Where exactly
Ну, я
is
так
Black
понимаю,
holed
сейчас
up?
Сиэтле просто, и все.
No idea.
Ну вот,
I think he took off for Seattle.
ну все понятно, что как бы, ну, истина.
How was he getting there?
I don't know. Maybe a Greyhound? You guys ought to go try the terminal on Sunset.
Ух ты, гад.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
И
I don't
семьи.
know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
Да, блядь, зацепился. Ты дебил или притворяешься?
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him.
Смотри, значит. Труба, водонагреватель, квитанция, спичный коробок. Можно еще раз квитанцию за живую свинью использовать? Так, нет, мне нужно сказать какую-то улику и, так понимаю, чтобы... Ну-ка, что ты там делаешь? Ну, сука, самодовольный. Я тебя сейчас трубу. Ну-ка, на.
I've had about enough of you two. How about you guys go find another table? Okay?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime. sure left his drink in a hurry.
Все, пошли им морду бить, он мне надоел.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Day one in the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Да, ручку,
Oh,
помню,
come
можно
on,
открыть.
Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for later. Won't work on me.
Я не слушаю тебя уже давно. Так, интересно, первый или четвертый?
Pay our friend a visit.
А, все, я вижу, одна, тут одна золотая ручка, вторая хата как бы.
Who the hell is that? Will you
Опа.
relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
Ну, здорово, чё.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car.
Он же весом 20 центнеров, что мы удалять не сможем. Так он пионерливый, тут смотри на
There's no point running, Adrian.
Да вот, ты куда так носишься? Тормози, дядь.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Пристрелить ему колено уже.
It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
Дебил.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Тупо дебил, зачем это было делать? Супер
That
сложно
turned
для
out to
меня
be
было
quite
все.
some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Спасибо, чё. Ну ладно. Так понимаю, это ли финаль пиплы на сегодняшний день. Как бы всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем удачи, всем пока.